Hi guys, I'm Melissa and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be announcing my Deweys TBR, 24-hour readathon TBR. Deweys is a 24-hour readathon as I said, and it says in the title. It's one of the biggest readathon events over the years. That there's a lot of people participating every time there's a 24-hour readathon like this. And it is a readathon that is taking place twice a year, always one day in April, by the end of April, and always in October as well. So you have multiple times over the year to participate. And as I've said before, 24-hour readathons sometimes makes me really motivated and I end up reading a lot of things. Other times it just doesn't work for me. But I want to participate anyway because it's such a fun readathon. There's a lot of challenges. There's going to be challenges every hour where you could put Instagram posts and respond to different things, and there are going to be reading sprints, I think, and all of that. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, the Dewey 24-hour readathon is set this Saturday from 8 a.m. I think in Eastern Standard Time, that time zone all over the world. It starts at the same time for everyone. I believe it's Eastern Standard Time, or whatever it's called. And I usually have to start at around 2 p.m. until 2 p.m. on Sunday. So that is my reading schedule for those days. What I like to do when I do these 24-hour readathons is trying to finish books that I've started and work on graphic novels, easy things that I can get through. Because then I set up a lot of time to finish things that I've been working on for a while or I've forgotten about or whatever. So today's TBR is going to be representing a little bit of this, but I also have a couple of books if I want to start something new that I want to put on this list as well. First up, I have 4 really old books that I've had on my currently reading list for, I think, over a year for some of them, or close to a year. The first one is The Creakers by Tom Fletcher, which I was really excited about back in October when I got it, and I read the first 110 pages, and this is one of those books that are super easy to read. I mean, the font is really, really big, you can see, and it has illustrations throughout the book, so it could be a book that I will be able to finish in a couple of hours only. I really enjoyed The Christmas Stories, which was Tom Fletcher's debut novel. I love Tom Fletcher, the author. I love him as a musician. I love him as a person. He's amazing, but I want to read this, and it didn't grab me as much as the first one, but hopefully I'll end up really enjoying it anyway, and I just need to finish it. So this is one I add to the TBR pile. And I have 3 other books, and they're from 3 different genres, very different genres. The first one is another fantasy-like middle grade book, and that is Into the Wild by Erin Hunter, the first book in the Warrior Cats series. I have this whole series, so I really should get moving on this. And I am about halfway through it, actually. I'm on page 146. I need to reread this chapter that I got to, because what? Definitely want to try and make some progress on this, maybe. I mean, it's going on my TBR for sure, so I can choose this if I want something fast and cat-like. I like cats. They're so much fun, and I like this sort of society, and I hope that I'll really enjoy this series overall. So yeah, I put it on the list. And then I have a thriller and a contemporary, just to mix things up a little bit. The first one I have is The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware, which I've read the first 70 pages, I think. 78 pages. It was definitely okay. It was not something that I was super into it, but it went pretty fast, and hopefully I will be able to read this pretty fast as well if I decide to pick it up over the readathon. It depends on my mood a lot if I want to read a thriller, but it's nice to have a thriller that I can get to if I want to. The final book that I have is a contemporary, and that is Roomies by Sarah and Tara Altebrando. I am on page 72 on this one. It hasn't really gone very far yet in the actual plot, if I remember correctly. but I hope that I will end up really enjoying it. It follows two perspectives, so I feel like each author writes from one perspective and then the other one writes from the other perspectives and stuff. But happy to add this to my pile if I want to read some contemporary. Maybe it's a really nice day, so it will be nice with a fluffy contemporary, but we'll see about that when I eventually get to Deweys. Before I get into my graphic novels picks, I have two more books that I'm currently working on that I might be able to read and finish that weekend, and that is, well, the first one of those is The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. I am 105 pages into this, and it was definitely starting to pick up when I first stopped it. So you may ask yourself, why did you put it down then? And I don't remember why I put it down, but yeah, might pick this up if I'm in the mood for a regular fantasy and just try and finish that. And I have Night Shift by Stephen King, which is a short story collection that I've been working on. I am on page 147 and I read the first 6 stories in here, so I definitely want to try and fit some of these short stories in over the readathon, just to break up in between books maybe. So that is a plan that I have, that I want to dip into this every now and then over the day, and hopefully I'll enjoy some of the stories. It has been a little bit hit or miss with the stories so far, but there's definitely been some really great ones in there, so I hope that there will continue to be really great stories in this one as well. The 3 graphic novels that I have put on my stack of books is Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too by Germany's Son. This is a BookTube SFF Awards nominee in the graphic novels category, and it's like this with very simple artwork and very little text, so it will be one that I will be able to speed through really quickly. The question is it something I'll enjoy? We'll have to see about that. I also still have My Favorite Thing is Monsters by Emil Ferris, which is also a BookTube SFF Awards nominee, and this is like big. And the font, the graph illustrations is like this, so there's actually quite a lot of text compared to others, but it's so heavy that you don't really feel like lifting it up, so maybe it would be good for a beach read or lying down in bed reading or something like that, because it's really heavy. But we'll see how I feel like when I start reading. The final graphic novel or manga that I have is Fruits Basket Volume 3, which is also a library read, so I have to finish it. And Fruits Basket is one of my favorite mangas so far. I've only read 2 types, so they're both my favorites. Oh no. Definitely have been really enjoying the first 2 volumes in this, and I'm really excited to get into this one. This is such a cute, fun manga story, and I cannot wait to read more of this. This will be added to the pile as well. And the final thing that I want to put on the list is The Dreadful Tale of a Prosper Wedding by Alexander Bracken. I finally decided to buy this book, so I got it recently, and it's only 300 and something pages, and it's a children's middle grade story, so it should be one I could read pretty fast. And I have heard that it's slightly like a fairy tale-esque feel it has to it, so yeah, I'm going to attempt getting into this one. If I feel like starting a brand new novel, this will be the one that I pick up, I think. So these are all of the books that I have on my Deweys TBR stack. It's a lot, and definitely let me know in the comments down below if you're planning on participating in the Deweys 24-hour readathon, and what are you planning on reading. How do you decide what to pick up for a readathon like that? Is it only short things, or what makes your TBR? Do you like to read like bigger things over a readathon like that, and you can just immerse yourself in this one book? Or do you prefer reading a lot of different things as I do? Yeah, definitely let me know, and also let me know if you're participating. Leave your, I don't want to say links, but tell me where to find it, and I'll go and check out whatever TBR you have up on your channel or blog or whatever, where you have your, where you do your thing. If it's an Instagram post, I'll check it there as well. I'll be active on both Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be vlogging the thing, so it'll be up on Sunday or Monday after the readathon. I will probably upload it on Sunday. This is all I have for you today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Goodbye!